All right, the Magic trade for Desmond Bane. They finally made a trade. Finally get some shooters on the court, a space for Paolo and Franz. A huge move for the Magic, one of the biggest, moves in the Magic, recent history, and one of the first dominoes of the summer off season for the NBA. And we're still in the finals. It's crazy. I feel like this is the first year I feel like things are happening during the finals and during the playoffs. But anyways, the Magic send the Memphis the 16 pick in this year's draft. Phoenix's pick, their picks in 28 and 30, and a swap in 2029. Cole Anthony and KCP. I think this is a win-win trade for both teams. Grizzlies got a lot of assets, obviously. Got KCP who can fit right next to Ja as well, but I've obviously they can use those picks to get somebody else as well. They got Ja and they got Jaren Jackson, and now they can build around that and see what they can, add to their duo. But the Magic obviously got a shooter, got a 40% shooter, historically great shooter through his first few years in the NBA. He's on a contract for the next 3 4 years, averaging about 40 million per year. But I think it's just a great fit next to Paolo and Franz. I feel like the Magic are really building that Celtic style of basketball where the forwards are mostly the ball handlers with Franz and Paolo, and then the guards, Jalen Suggs, and now they got Desmond Bane. Perfect complements to their stars. Perfect, third option. I think next to Paolo and Franz, he's going to be taking the second or third most shots on most nights. Maybe even the first most shots on some nights. Where the forwards are being guarded more heavily. But you can't ask for a better fit for the Magic. Obviously, was a bit of a heavy price, but I think this is what the type of guy that they needed. A Tyler Hero type, a Desmond Bane, just a combo guard. And I think it was clear that the Magic weren't really willing to sacrifice much defense. People were always rumored them with Anthony Simons, Colin Sexton, somebody like that, maybe a small guard. But I think these playoffs have shown that you can't really have a weak link in your starting five, and nobody to target. And Bane's a good defensive player. He's stocky, obviously, built like a tank. But I'm excited to see. It's for the first time the Orlando Magic are kind of serious about building around this young core, and they're really going for it, I think, in the next few years. And those picks, I don't mind it because they're going to be pretty good. They should be pretty good. The Magic should be pretty good, and those picks won't be that good. So that's why I don't mind those picks. And then you still have some flexibility after 2030. Paulo and Franz are still in their first few years of their career, 22 and 23 years old. So you still have a lot of time and a lot of picks after that to continue building.